Okay. All right. Avatar Meher Baba ki Jai. All right. Welcome, guys. I don't know how many of us are going to be here today, but doesn't matter, right? Baba said, even if there's two people who are there and, uh, they talk about Baba, he's there. So Ayan's going to start off with the prayers. Go ahead, Ayan.
All right. I don't know.
Say your beloved God prayer.
Oh, beloved God, help us all to love you more and more, and still yet more, till we become worthy of virtue with you. I don't know what's next.
Okay, beloved God,
help us all to love you more and more, and still yet more, till we become the virtue
worthy of union with you.
Worthy of union with you, to
hold fast to Baba's Daman.
Hold fast to Baba's Daman till the very end.
Okay. Give me 1 second, okay? With me.
But okay, so what is your name? Ayan? Okay, are you
Ayan?
Ayan?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. And are you related to Shilpa's family?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good. Okay. So how is that, if you don't mind me asking, because I don't
know. So, Shilpa is my aunt.
So that means that you're what, dad or mom?
Mom's brother.
Mom's brother. Okay, so your dad is, no, your mom's brother is her, oh, wonderful. Oh, that's great. Yippee. And are there two of you?
2 kids?
Yeah.
3.
3 kids. Oh, and are they older?
Nope. I got 2 younger sisters.
Oh my golly. So you're the king of the
yes,
the head lion.
And since my dad's away sometimes, like in Charleston before COVID hit, my dad used to be away, so I had to help out a lot.
Oh, well, that's great. So you're learning to be a good helper outer. That's wonderful.
Well, yeah, not anymore because dad's home.
Your dad's home. Oh, good. Okay. So that really is nice.
Mm-hmm.
And were you born in America or in India?
In America. I was born here in Pittsburgh.
Oh, good. Okay.
And so I have a Steelers jersey on.
Yay. Oh, good. Thank you. That helps me. And Shireen, I remember you, of course, very well. From a long time ago when you were younger.
Yep.
Are you still singing away?
Yeah, kind of. No, I don't know.
Not so much?
Yeah, a little bit, I guess.
What's that?
Can you hear me?
Oops, I can't hear too well.
Shireen, I think your connection is really bad. You may want to get it checked.
Okay.
It's very scratchy.
So, okay, so I know Shireen has a beautiful voice. I know that. And so does Meher. And then who is that the other nice person in the next box?
Go ahead, Leia. Introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Leia.
Oh, good. Great. And have I met you? You look familiar, though.
I don't remember.
Okay. So you somehow look like you're somebody I've met before. And do you live in New Jersey, too?
I live in Virginia.
Oh, Virginia. Oh, so are your folks, their parents, or how did they hear about Baba?
My dad's parents. Yeah.
Oh, and what are your dad and mom's name?
My dad's Jay, and then my grandparents are Manjusha and Morali.
Oh, I love them so much. Ooh, I think I remember meeting your dad because a long time ago, my husband Tom came and talked in Washington, and I think we were at was it in their basement, Murali and Manjusha's basement? Anyway, we had a nice gathering, and I think, yeah, I remember meeting your dad. fabulous.
In
You're
fact, Cathy, so the first time I met you and Tom was when Leia was, I think, a year old, or maybe a little older, like maybe like, a toddler, because I couldn't bring Soham, but, she came to a gathering, and that was the first time I heard you sing Click a Baba song to her.
Oh, isn't that fun?
Yeah.
Wow, that was a long time ago.
Yeah. 12 years ago, right, Leia?
Wow. Are you 13 now?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so great. Yay. Nice to see you again or meet you. That's really a treat. You know who was just here just this last couple of days, but Salim, who is the wonderful cook. He cooked a meal for us at your, I think it was Marillion, at your grandparents' place. Have you heard of Mohammed Salim? He's a wonderful, anyway, he's a great cook. But anyway, okay. And then who else is there in this wonderful group?
I think that's it for now. We've had a, small group today.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the others couldn't join.
Okay. Well, I've been thinking about something a lot lately. So I was telling Soham and Sahana's mom about it, and she said she thought it might be something that you would like to hear about. And it's because a friend of mine was very upset. A mom was upset because one of her kids was being bullied at school, and there were some nasty boys that were making fun of her. And she was having a terrible time. And I've been thinking about it because I had a couple of boys who were really mean to me on the school bus when I would go to school, and they would tease me and say nasty things. And for some reason, the school bus driver wouldn't, I don't know why he wouldn't intervene, but it was really, for a long time, I was just like sitting there and having these boys kind of yelling at me at the school bus. And I didn't know I wasn't good at defending myself. Anyway, so
Cathy,
I just thought
sorry to interrupt, Cathy. How
What's
old
that?
were you at that time?
What?
How old were you at that time?
Oh, when I was getting, no, golly gee, I'd say 8 or 9 or 10,
Okay.
like that.
So these guys' this age. So can I ask a quick question to you guys before we turn it over to Cathy? How many of you have faced that before? You can raise your hand, speak, because this is definitely an interactive session, right? So have you faced some form of bullying, or have you seen it happen to one of your friends or in school? All right, I'm going to start picking if you guys don't talk. All right, Ayan, what about you? You have to unmute yourself.
Nope, never.
You've never seen a bullying at school?
Nope.
Oh, you're very, very lucky.
And
What about?
I've heard of it though.
Okay. What about Meher?
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you seen it happen, or has it happened to you?
Yeah, that sometimes happened to me.
That happened to you? How did it make you feel?
It made me feel like I didn't do anything to them and they're doing something to me.
Okay.
Like
So did that upset you quite a bit?
no, but like it doesn't make sense because I didn't do anything to the person and the person is bullying me for no reason.
So what did you do about it?
I just ignored for some time.
Okay. And then it went away?
That's great. That's
Yeah.
good.
All right. What about Sahana? Sahana?
I mean, I got bullied in a lot of the grades. I got bullied in a lot of the grades, like third grade, mostly like first grade.
Okay. All right. What about Leia?
In second grade.
Oh, sorry.
Like I didn't. Somebody used to like come. No, go ahead. Okay.
No, finish. I thought you're getting cut off, so it's hard to find out when you stop talking. Finish your comment, Sahana.
Yeah. All right. So, sorry, my video. All right. I used to like come home and like I used to tell my babysitter that just like comfort me. But like I didn't really like talking about it, and sometimes like I actually like came home crying just because like not like crying. I was like 5 and like certain things happened, but I feel like I wasn't like I would say I feel like I wasn't my like not myself, but like and I felt like that sorry, I can't I'm not like well I know that I'm not perfect, but like all right, but one thing
Okay. Hey,
yeah,
Sahana,
so I feel like
I don't know why, but it's very hard to hear you. Can you maybe switch rooms? Okay. All right. While she does that, what about you, Laya?
I mean, like I've seen it happen a lot.
Yeah, in all grades.
Yeah.
Okay. And how do you feel about it?
I mean, I feel really bad for the person. So then I like try to like if like no one's like hanging out with them, I'll go and hang out with them just to like make them feel better.
Okay,
That's
that's
great.
nice. What about you, Shireen?
Mm.
I've seen it happen a lot too. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
But I also myself like got bullied like in first grade. It made me like feel bad about myself, but like the best thing to do was like just ignore them because like you're not gonna see them again, and just like take God's name.
Awesome. All right, Kathy. So here you have everybody has either witnessed or, well, Ian, I think, has been the only one who's been very special, right? So if you want to continue with
It's
your
not that I've not witnessed it. It was like it's happened in my grade before, but I'm not in the same class as the people. Like the class that I'm put in, there's never anything bad like that.
You're very lucky. Very lucky. Okay, so Kathy, sorry, over to you.
Yeah. So because this mom was telling me her daughter was coming home crying from this Baba family, and these boys were teasing this young, I think she was 8. And I just started remembering that I had that happen to me and how I would try to, just like one of you said, I think Shireen, somebody said, just try to ignore them or, just not pay any attention to them. Maybe Meher said that. Anyway, then I went to college and I had a professor for some reason, even in my college, who didn't like me. And somehow she took a real strong dislike to me, and she really kind of tortured my life and during times in the class and out of class. So it was so bad that I finally actually dropped out of college, and I decided I had to try to figure out what to do next. And I went to India, and this is what I was just thinking about lately, because there is one of Baba's close Mandali, and her name was Arnavas Dadachanji, and she was so special. And she was sort of like the shrink in the residence. She would feel something was going on. She'd take you aside and pull your problems out of you and then help you put yourself back together. So she called me over to her room and, how are you? And she pulled it out of me that I had this professor who was giving me a really hard time and not treating me well. And she just looked at me very lovingly and she said, sometimes you have to go through the middle of something. And do you know that if somebody is mean to you or says something that hurts your feelings, that that person is really your friend, because they're taking away your, like Bob had talked about, somebody who says mean things about you, they're taking on your bad impressions and it goes upon them. And she said, that person is like a friend to you. So you should go back and you should thank that person. Oh, that was cute. I like that little, trying to hide that. There's a little red frog back there. That's a cute frog. Anyway, hi, Soham.
So Cathy is saying hi.
Good to see you. So anyway, she said, you really should go back, when you go back to America, go back to your professor and say, thank you for what you've given me. And I looked at this close disciple, Arnavas, and I said, are you kidding? I can't stand her. And she's been so mean to me. And she said, she's actually helping take all your bad impressions away. And so she really is your friend. I couldn't believe she said that. But she said it with so much intensity. And she said, Baba had told him that so many times. Sometimes somebody you think of as an enemy is really, in a way, a friend, because they're helping get rid of things that are inside of you. So I went back to America. I went to the music department office, and I knew there was a certain time when this professor would come to the music office, and I took Baba's name inside of myself and I went in. I saw her coming into the office and I walked right up to her and I said, thank you so much, Dr. Mansour. Thank you for everything you've given me. And I could see her mouth drop open because she knew she had been treating me terribly. And here I was thanking her for what she gave me. And as soon as I saw her mouth drop open, I didn't want to say anything else. So I just said, thank you. And I walked out and I never saw her again. But it helps. It's helped me in my life, just when I go through a hard time, to think that there might be some reason for it happening, and that Baba is actually helping instead of torturing me. Baba's helping me. So I just thought I want to share that, because that's something that I've been thinking about a lot in the last couple of days.
So that's really awesome, right? Now, how many of you have heard that from your parents before, or what are your thoughts on that? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then Soham should be joining. So I would love to hear from everyone. Sahana first, once she stops licking her spoon. Go ahead, Sahana. Okay, Sahana. Yeah.
Could you guys hear me? Wait, could you guys hear me for a second? All right. Wait.
I can't. Let's see.
What do you mean? Did you go like somewhere else? Because you said you went back to like America, so or the United States or something. Were you like out and visiting somewhere?
Oh yeah, I had gone to India to go to Baba's place. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, so I had gone to Baba's Merazad and Mehrabad, and I was sitting and talking with one of his close ones, Arnavas, and she had told me, this person who is torturing you is really your friend. So after I couldn't believe she said that, and I took it in and thought about it a lot, and I had heard that was true, and I thought, well, I should just do what she says. So when I came back to America, I went and I took all my courage and went into the music office of this professor who was driving me nuts. And I told her, thank you so much for everything you've done. So that's what I said when I came back to America.
Now, how many of you would have done that? Now think of a person who was really, really mean to you. You don't have to go far, right? Sometimes we have interactions even in our own family. So I want to start with Laya. What are your thoughts on what Cathy just told you? You're on mute.
I mean, like, I wouldn't go and say thank you. I just kind of like ignore them still.
Yeah. Oh, that's right.
So okay. Just
Mm.
think of recent past, right, in your life when people have been mean to you. It doesn't have to be bullying, just, plain old meal. Maybe it's your sister, maybe it's a best friend. You've had a disagreement. So is that how you, and everybody deals with it differently, right? So is that how you deal with it? Like you ignore it, and then what do you do after that?
I mean, like, if it was my sister, I'd kind of just, we'd both just forget about it within a couple hours.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
That is really good. Okay. But what about if it's a friend? Do you try to work it out, or?
I mean, like, depends on how mean they were. If like they were really mean, then like I'd just kind of just ignore them. But if it was like not a big deal, then like yeah, I'd work it out.
Okay,
Mm.
awesome. What about
Great.
Shireen?
Mhm.
Oh, Alaya, before we go, do you have anything else you want to share? Okay. All right, Shireen, your turn.
I think I would have like done the same thing as Cathy, because like I feel like that's more easier than just like, and you feel better than just like ignoring them. Just like take God's name and like say thanks to them.
Okay. So
Mhm.
you guys are telling me that it's never happened that somebody's gotten you super, super, super mad. Cathy, we have saints here.
I'm very
All right.
Yes, that's happened before.
Yes, Ian, go ahead.
Super, super, super mad. It's
Yeah.
like when people just like ignore me because they're such in a bad mood, and it annoys me so much.
So what do you do when you're like, you feel, so how does that make you feel? Humiliated, maybe? Or
No,
upset?
not really. If like I only get ignored if people are in like a bad mood. Like if my dad's in a bad mood or something like that, and I try talking to him, he'll just be like cranky. That annoys me so much.
Okay.
And I mean, sometimes I just try to suck it up and understand within like the next 15 minutes and understand that he's just in a bad mood. He needs some space, or maybe he doesn't even need some space, or maybe I'll just like tell him something funny or something like that.
Okay.
Mm.
All right. Sahana will get to you after we hear Meher. Okay. Meher, what about you? Has somebody gotten you super upset or angry?
Mm.
And what do you think of Cathy's solution?
No, so one time when I try to speak to some friends, sometimes they kind of like ignore and they just talk to another friend. And I kept talking and talking. I just kept saying their name, but they didn't listen.
So how did that make you feel?
Mhm.
That made me feel like a bit like impatient.
Mhm. Mhm.
Okay. And what do you think of what Cathy suggested?
Mm,
Would
I
you
think
thank
I would
them?
like. I don't know. Since they're really my friend, like, but like, I don't think so.
Okay. Maybe one day.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. Sahana.
Mhm.
Sahana, you still want to share? Go ahead.
Sorry, something's wrong
No, we can hear you, Sahana.
with my internet.
That's okay. We
So,
can hear.
all right. So, I mean, I mean, if like a lot of you were saying, I would just like, I don't know, like, well, I mean, like, because I get into fight with my brother all the time, and like, if a little, like, just stupidest reasons, like really small, like who ate the last piece of candy or something like that. So I mean, I would obviously forgive him like to like the next day, like Leia said, like a couple of hours maybe. All right, so none of you know her, but I won't put any names out. But there's this girl who like was her sister was bothering me and all of that, but like not like bothering, but you went. She just came in our conversations with my friends, hanging out with her. Like I mean, like she was just like some kid from school, and I don't know why, but if they, I guess it's part of like human nature or something, because we could all be rude, I guess. But if like maybe like if a long time passes by and like I would probably say thank you, because I would also say thank you for this reason, because I would say thank you because I probably that's sort of my like.
Can you repeat that? You got cut off.
Of course I did. So sorry, she like laughing right now. So what I said was like if it was like a long time passes by and they've done something like years later, I would go thank them, because I mean they would I wouldn't have they wouldn't have they put they, if they sorry if they all right, so if they didn't know, if they realized what they did was wrong, and they wouldn't know like they sorry just go over there and say thank you for being mean to me, because I learned forgiveness and you've also learned forgiveness, so it's sort of.
Mhm.
Okay. Kathy, back to you if you want to share something else or have any questions for the kids.
Oh, I think I wish I could I wish I could hear a little better, because sometimes people's voices are getting a little interrupted, and I'm so interested to hear everything everybody's saying. So anyway, I just think it's wonderful just hearing all that you're all sharing, and I'm just so touched by just the way you all are, and your love for Babish is shining through. I'm just so happy to be here with all of you.
I have one more thing to add. This is so. How many of you believe that in reincarnation and how we go through many, many lives? Raise your hand. Okay. All right. So this is something that I actually heard, and it goes to from Jeff Wolverton actually on one of his recorded sessions, and it was beautiful because um, he gave an example of how somebody was not kind to him for many years, like 40 years or something like that, and and I guess even after interactions with this person and explaining that, hey, this is how you make me feel, it didn't work out. But then when he went to India, he ended up bowing down at Baba's tomb. And then there's a message that came to him where Baba kind of spoke, right? Because again, he's all in our heart, right? So where it said that apparently in, like your past life, he was exactly like this person. So now you have to kind of go through it. So that was a very, very interesting take, and it kind of makes sense because, everybody says karma, right? And how many of you like that word karma? right? For anything that bad that happens to you.
Mhm.
So, but it kind of made me think too that, okay, I guess, the people who have not been so kind to me or have gotten me really upset or seems like it's unfair. Maybe in my past life, I was that person to them. So it's kind of like that yin and yang, or what goes around comes around, right? So I guess I try to comfort myself. I still do get upset quite a few times, but then I'm like, oh, maybe this is what I did to this person. So not maybe in this life, but maybe in my previous life. So it's really
Mhm.
interesting way of looking at it too. But I thought that was pretty cool. So guys, we still have some time. So anybody else who wants to share anything in terms of how do you guys, Sahana, are you trying to share?
Mhm.
Okay, you're frozen.
I am
No, now you're fine.
really because
Sahana, how about I connect you on my phone and you come take it?
all right. So sorry, there's no signal in my house.
I know. Sahana,
So
just come take my phone. Okay.
I was gonna tell this story because I watched one of the videos, but
Okay.
we don't really have that much time.
Mhm.
Okay.
Since you have to go to like the museum, you probably could find it on like YouTube or something.
Okay. All right. Why don't you find us the link and send it in the chat and we'll share. Okay. So Kathy, back to you. Anything else that you would like to share before we jump to music?
Okay. Did you ask me to sing something?
Sure. If you would love to.
Okay. Oh, just think what's a good one? Oh, let's see. Wow, there's so many wonderful songs. Whoa. This is a song that Bob Brown wrote, who wrote many beautiful songs. Do you know this one? You are born to every man will feel your love. Every man will feel your love, your love, your love, your love. Every age you come to us to instill your love in us, so that we may be true to the trust you repose in us. Love divine, so pure, always will endure the passage of time until you come again. And once more you are born to every man will feel your love. Every man will feel your love, your love, your love, your love. Every age it's just the same. You come back to play your game, winning hearts to you, the divine beloved, worthy of love, 'cause you are love, divine love. All the stars above could never shine as bright as your smile. If once in a while you are born to every man will feel your love. Every man will feel your love, 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 your love. You know, I was thinking of a song that I was wondering if you all know, because I learned it when I was I think when I was in my 20s from a record. But this is a song that I was told is very famous in India,
Oh,
and
okay.
that Gandhi made it famous. So does everybody know Raghupati Raghava Raja Ram Patita Pavana Sitaram? Do you all know that song? Do you know, does everybody know that nice song that Gandhi made famous?
Raise your hand if you know it.
Is
All
that a
right.
song that the kids know, or is that more the adults would know that song?
I think mostly adults would know as well. Those of us who grew up in India, etc.
Okay,
Yeah,
because
but
how many of you know the song that we sing in school in America? This land is your land, this land is my land, from California to the New York Island. Do you know that song? Do you learn that? Oh, good. Okay, so I hear that the song that I was just singing is like that in India. Is that true? Everybody in India sings Raghupati Raghava. So could we, maybe that would be a good song to sing,
yeah,
or maybe not today, but we could all learn it because it's a song I love to sing.
absolutely. You know, Kathy, we can also sing "Begin the Day with God" because that's something
What's
nice.
that?
Begin the day with God.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
I said, "Begin the day with God."
Begin. Oh, is that Begin the Day with God?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yes. Where is that? Oh, good.
How many of you know that song?
Oh, yes. We should do that.
So, can you tell us the story behind the song of who wrote it?
Oh, I lost my woohoo. I need to go back to begin. Oh, where is it? Oh, the story behind Begin the Day with God?
Yeah.
Oh, good. I remember that there was a little nice bicycle walla from G, and he lived back of the Sarosh, well, in downtown Ahmednagar, and he wrote beautiful poetry, and he would give us, when we rented our bicycles from him in the early 70s, he would give us these beautiful poems in red ink he would write. And I heard that Buzz Connor took one of these beautiful poems and set it to music, to that nice music. But later I heard that actually it's quite a well-known hymn that is actually was written, I don't know, a long time ago, and I never looked that up. Does anybody else know about that? No? Oh, well, okay. That would be a good song to sing. Would you sing it with me?
I can share the screen for you guys for the lyrics.
Oh, could you do that? That would be great, so that we had the words up there.
Yes, give me 1 second.
Oh, that would be so nice. Because sometimes I forget the beginnings of the verses. Oh, this is wonderful. Thank you.
1 second. Okay, ready?
Where is it? Da, 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 da.
Can you see it?
Wonderful, thank you. Sing with me, please. Begin the day with God. Kneel down to Him in prayer. seek is love to share, and seek is love to share. Converse in your mind with God, your spirit heartward raise. See all the blessings that he bestows, and offer grateful praise, and offer grateful praise. Oh, open the book of God and read a passage there, that it may hallow all of your thoughts and sweeten all your cares, and sweeten all your cares. Go through the day with God. Whoops. Lie down at night with God, who gives his servants sleep. And when you tread the veil of death, he will you guard and keep. He will you guard and keep. Go through the day with God. Whatever work you do, wherever you are, at home or afar, keep him near to you. Oh, keep him near to you. So begin the day with God, your spirit heart word reigns. See all the blessings that he bestows, and offer grateful praise, and offer grateful praise.
That was beautiful, Kathy. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Baba.
So we do have a few minutes left. We do have some resident musicians, right?
Goody, good, good, good.
Ian, do you want to share anything today on your guitar?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Good.
And guys, we're gonna actually please
God.
come prepared with songs so we can all do some sharing. Remember, we're not
My
here to
guitar's
impress anyone.
downstairs. I gotta go get it.
Okay. All right. Run. Okay. In the meantime, Shireen, Meher, Laya, Soham, Sahana, anybody else wants to share anything?
I'd love to hear Shireen sing. Shireen, I know you're a wonderful singer.
Can I come back?
Just for a little bit.
What?
You can do it.
I need to get like the lyrics for a song.
Okay. We have about 7 minutes, so just keep that in mind. Do you know any? What about you, Laya? Any bhajan that you can just sing? Something really small?
Oh yes, please, please.
I don't know which one to sing.
Anyone. Listen, we meet every week, so you can sing one every week.
Do you have a Mira bhajan? I love the Mira bhajans. Or what's your favorite?
I don't have a favorite. I'm not sure what to sing.
Leia, you have so many. Just think of one. What did you sing for during Dashara? Did you sing anything?
Oh,
No.
that's
My mom sang them all.
Okay, just sing one of the ones that your mom sang. I've heard you. You're such a good singer.
oh yes. I want to hear. I want to hear.
How about Achutam Keshavam?
Okay.
Okay.
Can I sing like a little bit of it because it's
Yes. Yes. A little bit, and then try to come prepared next week. Okay.
let me get the lyrics.
Okay.
Okay. Achyutam Keshavam Krishna Damodaram Ramanarayanam Janaki Vallabham Achyutam Keshavam Krishna Damodaram Ramanarayanam Janaki Vallabham कौन कहते हैं भगवान आते नहीं तुम मीरा के जैसे बुलाते नहीं कौन कहते तुम मीरा के जैसे बुलाते नहीं. That's it.
Yay. All right. Next week, sing the whole song. I know it's one of your favorites, at least when you were a kid.
What does it mean?
I think it's about like Lord Ram and then Lord Krishna, like both of them.
Mm-hmm. Huh.
So basically, the song is how. So it talks about even like sleeping and eating, etc. And so Achutam Keshavam Krishna Damodaram. Those are all names of Krishna or Vishnu.
Uh-huh.
And he says, "Kaun kehte hai Bhagwan aate nahi," meaning, who says that God doesn't come? You just don't call him like the way Meera does with all of his love, all of her love. Sorry. So basically saying that anything you do, so he in this song they compare, and Leia, when you sing it fully, we can, have Cathy listen to it. So each line has, like for Rama, right? Like, it'll say like who says Rama doesn't eat food, you just don't feed him like Shabari did, where she was like eating every bit of the fruit to make sure it wasn't sour or bitter, and then would give him only the sweet fruits. So stuff like that. Like it's just beautiful because it's just filled with, I guess the whole point or the thing behind the song is that whatever these are the people who were like beautiful, so devoted to God, so and loved God so much that He will do all these things for you provided you do it with love, basically. Right, Leia? Okay, Ayan, you're next.
Okay. Here it is. No, it's called Arietta.
That was so good, Ian. Thank you.
Fabulous. Wow.
I know. It's amazing.
Is
Um,
that from Suzuki?
Yeah, how did you know?
It sounds like it's from one. Is it from the second book or the third book?
Third book.
Yay! Woo, woo, woo.
You know that book?
Well, there's a Baba friend in Asheville where we used to live who teaches Suzuki, and he teaches all those Suzuki songs. So he would be very proud of you, and I am too.
Awesome. Yes.
You put that God song. Can I get the notes to that?
What's that?
I'm going to send it to you guys. I'm going to send it to everybody.
Yeah. Thank you.
So, Shireen, we are at 5:02 if you want to quickly share something, and then we'll have to say goodbye to each other till next week. So, Shireen, do you want to end? And Cathy, before we all log off, thank you so much, very much for being here. We loved having you. If you can come again, we'll be so happy.
That'd be wonderful. Thank you. It's been a real joy and a treat to see my old friends and to see the new friends. Thank you so much, everybody.
Okay, so Shireen, you got the last minute, and then we'll all say goodbye until next time.
I'm gonna end off with Cathy Riley's song "Lovely Meher Baba."
Okay.
I'll sing one verse. Baba, dear playmate, come let's have tea. Take the tray with goodies out under that tree, laughing and dancing there, happy and free. Lovely Meher Baba, sweetest Meher Baba. Lovely Meher Baba, sweetest Meher Baba. Jai Baba.
Jai Baba. Thank you, everyone.
Hey, do you all know Nikki Acharya?
She's
know
the one
Nikki?
from Bombay, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
She sings wonderful, basically kid songs. I mean, a lot of them are very kid-friendly.
I know. We need to get her on board somehow. It's probably
She's
super
doing
early
a
in
concert.
India.
She's doing a concert soon, so she'll be doing sort of a 10:15 a.m. concert.
Oh,
I have to look at the date. I think it's in November. I was just looking at the calendar.
Okay.
Try to find the date. But y'all come. And I'm thinking, it's the 29th. I'm thinking that after her concert, wouldn't it be fun if some of the kids did a song each?
Yes, I think it would be great. We just need to prepare for it.
Yes, it would be a concert. You got to prepare a song. November 29th.
So, who is it? Like, we actually pretty much everybody here, all the kids, sing or play the piano or
Fantastic.
the guitar or the violin or flute. So we have amazing performers here, actually.
That would be amazing. After Nikki, to just, one after the other, just do a round robin. And
So you said it's on the 29th? So
29th, yeah.
Okay, perfect. So I will share more next week. And guys, don't forget, next week we're baking. So I'm going to...
Ooh, baking.
Yeah.
I'll be there.
Yes, 4 o'clock. So I'm going to be sending the recipe that Laya sent to you guys via email. So make sure you print it out, get all the ingredients, and then we'll meet you guys in your kitchens next week. Okay, and come prepared with songs. Thank you so much for...
That was beautiful. Thank you, Aya.
Jai Baba.
Bye.
Jai
Baba.
That was beautiful. Jai Baba.
Jai
Good to see you. They're so tall. The Midota kids.
They are. They are.
They've gotten really tall real fast.
All right. Jai Baba, everyone.
Jai
Take care.
Baba.
Bye-bye.
Looks like Jeff is still connecting. All right.